Hello, today I am here on the grounds of the Museum of Nevis History and the Nevis Island Assembly birthplace, which is said to be the birthplace of Alexander Hamilton, founding father of modern America. Now in front of me we have a statue of Alexander Hamilton that was just erected several days ago. Let me turn the camera on me. This statue to the back of me was erected several days ago. And the issue with this statue is that it was erected without any discussions with the Nevisian public on when it would have been erected, and obviously there were mixed reactions coming from the general public in regards of this statue to the back of me being erected. And some of those mixed reaction was that information is coming forth that Alexander Hamilton was a former slave owner and trader, starting from the island of Nevis to St. Croix and then to America. Now, while Alexander Hamilton was living on Nevis, he was a young boy, but his parents were involved in the accounting for the slave trade, the accounting for several of the slave masters on the island. And Alexander Hamilton often visited the slave market, which is about 100 meters down this way. And he got training from a tiny age, a young age, on the operations of the slave trade. Now, Alexander Hamilton's parents on Nevis, which lived in this house to the back of us here, information is being released that they purchased slaves for their household and also some to be rented out to make some extra money for the family. Also, my issue with this is a very controversial issue, because on the island of Nevis, this island, there is hardly anything that shows us about our African heritage. For example, there's not one name or picture of an African who was enslaved on this island during the hundreds of years of slavery. So that information is lost, and nobody is seeking to find that information. But we have here today that we have a statue to the back of me and a whole house here, which is this house right there, which is dedicated fully to Alexander Hamilton. So we have all the information about Alexander Hamilton, but there's no information at all about any of our African ancestors which was enslaved on this island, who was forced all the way from Africa to the Caribbean. So that is my issue with this statue. There's a statue here to remind Nevisian of the colonial past, but there's none to show us exactly where we came from, any African heroes, nothing like that. Also, we're gonna take a little look at the statue here. It's quite a tall statue. And you see right here, the only thing that is here is the name Alexander Hamilton. Several comments were made on Facebook coming from British citizen living on St. Kitts and Nevis. That person actually made a very, very interesting comment. That person said that below this name right here should be placed former slave owner and trader, should be written here so that people could know exactly all the history of this statue. So I am asking that more effort should be made in us finding out exactly all of the information that is involved in that period of time, not just of Alexander Hamilton, but also the whole history about our enslaved ancestors. We need to know where exactly they came from. We need to know what were their last names before they came to this island. And my suggestion is that all of that information be placed on the empty plot of land that is about 100 meters down from here. That was the slave market back in that time for enslaved African. All that information should be placed there, and there should be several statues there of enslaved Africans during that time. And also that area could be named Freedom Square or Freedom Park, so that it will balance the playing field and not just all the history on a European-centric history, but also all the history as it relates to the Africans that were placed on this island. So until we meet again, signing out, bye-bye.